Before you can create an evaluation, you must first create questions in the evaluation question bank. Each evaluation type has its own separate question bank. For our purposes, let's focus on Level 1 questions. On the Evaluation Administration page, make sure Level 1, Reaction, is selected, and then click on the Question Bank link. Every question that is created must be associated to a category. You can create and manage categories from the Categories tab. The most commonly used Level 1 question type is Likert scale. When you click on the Create New Question link to create a new Likert scale question, you will see the default ratings that were set in the evaluation preferences found under Learning Preferences. The ratings can be changed now, or you can opt to keep the default values. A couple of things to note about evaluation questions. If a question has been used in an evaluation, it cannot be deleted and should only be modified to clarify the question or correct errors. The meaning of the question should not be altered, as it will impact previous question responses. Once you've created your questions for evaluations, you're ready to create your Level 1. From the Evaluation Administration page, click the Create New Evaluation link. The header section allows you to configure a logo and header color for the top of the evaluations page, and then preview what the header will look like on the evaluation. The evaluation name uniquely identifies each evaluation. Evaluations can be associated with single or multiple learning objects, and a descriptive name can help those who will later determine which evaluation to attach to a learning object. The default language of the evaluation is determined by the language of the administrator initially creating the evaluation. The directions field is the first text that learners will see when they launch the evaluation. Use this field to explain the purpose of it or provide some instructions for completion. Create a section and add questions to that section by clicking the Add New Section icon. An evaluation must have at least one section. Sections are useful for dividing questions into topical areas. End users see each section on a different page of the evaluation. Each section needs to have a title, while the directions are optional. After added, you can add questions, edit, or delete the section. Search for and add questions to the evaluation section. 3 questions have already been chosen for the evaluation. Once the questions have been chosen, click Done. Once added, new options are now available. You can reorder the questions for the end user's view. In the Options column, you can view, edit, or delete them from the evaluation. If the question has been previously answered, you will only be able to edit the text of the question and answer options. As a reminder, editing a question should be done with caution. If a question is edited or changed, the question is changed everywhere it resides. The change to that question impacts every evaluation, past and future, that contains that specific question. Response required requires the end user answer the question before being allowed to submit the evaluation. Repeat section by instructor is used when there are multiple instructors and users are asked to evaluate each instructor separately. To create questions that repeat for the end user, first create the section, then click the Repeat by Instructor box and add a question that uses a tag. A tag is like a code that you can use in a question where the actual value will replace the tag when the question is viewed by the end user. In this example, use the tag instructor.name in a question. The actual instructor's name will appear in the question when the evaluation is deployed. Since you've checked the Repeat section by Instructor box for this section, the system will repeat this and all questions within it for each of the session's instructors if there are multiple instructors listed for a session. When you've finished adding questions to your evaluation, click Submit to save it.